One of the most useful tools in the gym is the squat rack, and it might be avoided by some members who think it might be intimidating or doesn't understand its function. Here's everything you'll need to know to start using the squat rack.
The main, if not only, reason a squat rack exists is because your arms are weaker than your legs. That's it. In exercise, there's this principle called the overload principle that states you should exercise at an intensity greater than what you're accustomed to in a normal day. Your legs keep you up all day, walk upstairs, get up out of chairs without even missing a beat. The average arms can't do this. The legs need so much more weight to be overloaded compared to your arms that it's not safe for your arms to lift the required load up and over your head to your back. So we have a squat rack to suspend the weight so that we don't need our arms to put it in place. A squat rack is not just for bodybuilding. It's not just for quote-unquote strong people. It's not only for people of a certain age. I think many populations can use this tool effectively. Just as the dumbbells can be used for different goals, a squat rack can be used for senior function, for quote-unquote toning, endurance, bodybuilding, general health, and everything in between. There are three main components you should be aware of. A standard Olympic barbell is 20 kilograms or about 45 pounds. There are also smaller barbells that weigh around 35 pounds. Trust me, this is not a lot of weight for the average person's legs to be overloaded. You apply weighted plates to each side equally and clip the plates with a collar. Some gyms have different collars, but they should always be present. If you're unsure how to use them, don't be afraid to ask a fellow gym member or gym staff. The second item you should be aware of is the rack. Place the rack at the first setting below shoulder height while standing. The idea is to be able to unrack the bar without having to lose stability by coming on your tippy toes to overcome the lip, but not so low that when you're re-racking it, you'll miss the catch plates. Some squat racks are different, but typically the racks can be moved by pushing up and inward on the rack, in as in the inside of the squat rack. I'm moving the safety bar here, but typically it works the same way. And don't be afraid to ask for help. Some squat racks are finicky. The third item is the safety bars. If you're squatting, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't use the safety bars. These bars are strong platforms at which to rest the bar if a repetition is not possible. When a rep is not possible, it's called failure, which sounds a lot more harsh than it actually is. Safety bars prevent the weight from being dropped on the floor or crushing somebody's spine. The placement of the safety bars should be at the setting where the bar will be at the lowest range of motion in the squat. In other words, if the rack is just below shoulder height when you're standing, the safety bars are just below shoulder height at the bottom of your squat. Parallel squats and deep squats will yield different shoulder heights at the bottom of the movement, so make sure you go as low as you plan to go with the squat that you're about to perform when you're setting the safety bars. Always make sure the safety bars are secure before actually using them. Some people argue safety bars impede depth when squatting. I don't see how that's possible if you put the safety bars at the correct height. Other people see no need as they dump or throw the bar off the back as they fail. This seems a little extra to me, as the safety bars only shorten the height the bar will fall, so I don't see a reason not to use them. You can also adjust them the same way you adjust the rack. Now that everything's all set up, let's use it. For bar position, face in towards the squat rack. Keep your hands on the bar and duck under it. You want the bar to be placed on the meaty part of your back when your shoulders are retracted. That should make a shelf. You want to try to keep it away from your neck. Try to center the middle of the bar on your back. Some bars have spiky grips and smooth lines to help you gauge. Once the bar is on your back, and for bar path, think about a rook in chess. A rook can only move front and back and up and down. If a chessboard were superimposed on a side view, the bar path only wants to move like a rook. No diagonals. This translates to keep your feet under the bar always, walk out normally, do your squat, then walk forward normally to re-rack. For foot position, you always want to keep your feet under the bar. You also don't want to walk back very far, maybe a foot or so. If you walk back too far, you won't be under the safety bars anymore and they'll be useless. Lastly, for re-racking, just walk forward normally. If everything is set up correctly, you can walk forward normally until the bar hits the upper part of the rack. These catch plates are intentionally placed so you have a large, smooth surface to make a gentle re-rack. And that's about it. That's how you use a squat rack in a normal commercial gym. If you have further questions about how to use this piece of equipment, comment below. Also, if you want more long drawn out answers to your seemingly simple fitness questions, please subscribe. Good luck, and I'll see you all next time.